Good morning, everyone. Sorry for the delay today. Uh, so, in today's topic, we're going to discuss abstraction, the final topic as part of object-oriented programming. Any questions so far? Any doubts? Please do let me know so we can sort it out. So you'll have no difficulty to understand the upcoming sessions. Okay. So in today's session, we're going to discuss last topic, which is abstraction. Okay. So abstraction. The definition of abstraction, it starts with like wherever you want to hide the method implementation or you want to hide the behavior of a function, the concept of abstraction will come into the picture. The concept of abstraction will come into the picture. For example, I'm having abstraction, right? So abstraction is the behavior of hiding the implementation. You're just hiding the implementation. So synonymously, we can say also say you will not expose the data, will not expose. Normally, when you go for a restaurant, what happens? You see the menu card and you ask the server, right? Okay, I need these food items. Once you order it, the waiter will go and get the food from your kitchen. So there is entire backend functionality happening in the kitchen part. So the chef prepares your meal, you can cook entire your food. All the things has to be done. But you will not go and check in the kitchen, right? What your functionality is, you will go and order the food. So as an end user, I'm placing an order. I just want my food. So your food will be delivered. You don't have to know what is happening in the kitchen, right? So they're not exposing it. They are hiding the behavior. So such kind of things. For example, the another example you can take it as you are having a ATM machine, right? You are placing a card and your card data will be scanned and you will be asked with a ATM pin. Once you enter your ATM pin and you are able to withdraw your cash. How? How it is calculating your data, how it is checking, whether money sufficient money is available or not. You don't have to know all those functionalities as an end user. I'm a customer. I just need service. I don't have to know how you are doing the things. Okay. So such kind of implementation we can do in abstraction, right? So if anybody asks you what is the definition of abstraction or what is abstraction, you are just saying hiding the implementation, right? As part of object-oriented programming, we have first concept is what? Inheritance. Second is what? Encapsulation. Third is polymorphism. Final one, abstraction. Inheritance is always talks about superclass and subclass, right? When you are having a superclass functionality, you are inheriting that behavior in the subclasses. So that is all you talk about in as part of inheritances. Encapsulation is like wrapping the data members. Wrapping data members. How you are wrapping the data members? With a setter and getter. We can also say providing another security. You will not directly, you will not let the person to directly access the data. You'll have to go with some security checks. When you are accessing any data members, you go with the getter method and setter method. So you are providing additional security or alternative to access the data members. So that is as part of encapsulation. Polymorphism, right? Change in behavior. Change in behavior. Or otherwise, we can simply say overloading and overriding. Right? Overloading is not possible in Python. Overriding is possible in Python. And the last concept, single word. Okay, what is what? For abstraction means hiding implementation. If you understand these single sentences, that is all you should know about object-oriented programming in a basic levels. You just understand these single statements, it is good enough for you to understand what is object-oriented programming. As final topic, abstraction will focus entirely on today's topic. Abstraction, right? What it does is, it is hiding the implementation. How it is hiding the implementation is what we're gonna discuss. For example, we have a concept called abstract method and abstract class. Once you are familiar with those two things, we are done with this concept. For now, let me teach you how you can create an abstract methods and abstract classes. For example, I'm having a sample, say a simple class. For example, I'm having my test class. And I'm having a simple M1 method. It doesn't have any implementation. It doesn't have any implementation. I'm okay with it. If I try to create an object, I can create an object, right? And if I have another one, subtest. Subtest, I'm inheriting my test class here. This is what a normal behavior of a classes and methods, right? In this normal behavior, what I want to do is I'm gonna enforce my M1 method to be overridden in my child classes. I want to what? Enforce my M1 method to be overridden. It has to be implemented. It's not like you will not, you can ignore, but it's a rule which is mandatorily to be followed. That we can do with an abstract methods. That we can do with the help of abstract methods. So this is the generic behavior of a normal class and method creations and access part. For example, as soon as I'm creating any abstract methods or abstract classes, the behavior of a method and the behavior of a object creation will changes. Let me show you how it does it. We have a module that is an ABC module in Python. Let me import that module from ABC. ABC is nothing but an abstract class. Okay. ABC import ABC. Okay. So once you created that, following my tests, this test class should inherit that ABC mod class. Okay. Now I'm creating one method. Def of itself. Pass it. This is my normal test. I'm okay with it. And let me create def of abstract. And this abstract method, I'm going to make this method as an abstract method. I will be making this abstract classes. For now, what I'm doing, there is an ABC module. Okay. In this ABC module, we have a class ABC class. In this ABC class, I'm inheriting in my subclass, which is test, which I created. Right? In this test class, I created two instances method. This is two regular instance methods. Okay. So for now, if you see here, let me execute this. And if I can create an object, I can create it. And T dot control plus space bar, your normal M1 method, you can call it. And T dot your abstract normal test. Both are, it's working. Right? But this is working because there is no abstract methods in your class. There is no abstract methods in your class because these are instance methods. These are instance methods. And how you can declare an abstract method is from the same ABC module, we have one decorator, which is abstract method. Okay, this is an abstract method which will help you to create it. Well, as long as you done override that one into, let me add that abstract method behavior to this class, abstract method, abstract M1, right? Okay, so if I execute this one, if I try to create an object, see here what happens. See here what happens. When I don't have any abstract methods, when I don't have any abstract method, when I'm creating an object, I don't have any issues, right? When I'm having only normal methods, this is only an instance methods. There is no abstract methods. I didn't make them as an abstract method. But as soon as in the same class, I make an abstract methods, this abstract methods, if it is available, you cannot do an object creation. In a abstract class, or you can say in a class, if you have a abstract method, you cannot create an object. Okay, making sense? Let me give you very small example. Here, let's import that ABC module from ABC, import ABC. I'm having only class, okay? In this class, I'm having a class, which is inheriting that ABC class. This ABC class, I don't have any functionalities, or you can add another functionality also. F of init, I'm just creating a constructor here. Print a class constructor. F of SCA. And this one is printing it out. For this A class, I'm creating an object. I'm not taking very complex one. I'm taking very simple one now. See here, okay? Though I'm inheriting the ABC class, which is an abstract base class. ABC is what? Abstract base class. If you abbreviate that, ABC is nothing but abstract base class. If you do inheritance of ABC class, if you don't have any abstract methods, you can create an object. But if a class is having any of the abstract method, if in this class, I'm having an abstract method. If you have an abstract method, you cannot do an object creation. It's a first point. You always remember. If a class doesn't have any abstract methods, you can go and create an object. I don't have any issues. But if you have any abstract method, you cannot create an object. Okay? If the class doesn't have any abstract methods, you can create an object. Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah. So there is a two things you have to understand. Abstract is what? Hiding the implementation. Okay. In the abstraction, there is a two concepts, abstract classes and abstract methods. How you can make a normal class as an abstract class is you have to inherit an ABC module. From the ABC module, there is a ABC class. ABC is nothing but abstract base class, if you abbreviate it. If your normal class is there, for example, let me remove this. I remove this ABC. And this is a normal A class. This is normal A class. But as soon as I'm inheriting that ABC class, this A class becomes as an abstract class. A normal class, how it becomes an abstract class is, once you inherit that ABC class, it becomes an abstract class. Got it? Abstract method is nothing but it's unfinished business. Unfinished. You can say unfinished. It's in progress or ongoing. All synonyms, you can take anything. It's not completely done. The one, all you have to understand is it is not completely done. Not completely done. As abstract method is, it is just construction is going on. The behavior is not completely done. Such kind of methods is called as an abstract methods. Always remember, once you have an abstract method in a class, you cannot do an object creation. You cannot do an object creation of that class. For example, I'm showing you, right? This test class. As long as you don't have any abstract method, as long as I don't have any abstract method, if I'm trying to, let me execute this, and I'm creating an object, I don't have any concern. I'm okay with it. See, I don't have any errors. But as soon as you create an abstract method in your abstract class, okay, I'll not allow you to create an object. I'll not allow you. Because it is an unfinished business. There is an unfinished method is there. I don't have a complete implementation of that method. So I'll not allow you to create an object. Okay. So let's move on. I'm stressing few points again and again because you'll understand the concept very clear. Okay. So for now, I'm having an ABC class. I don't have any abstract methods. I'm able to create an object, right? Let's take the same example. Okay. And let's make this abstract method. Let me create an object. Okay. Though you are having a constructor, that doesn't make any sense to me as long as you are making an abstract methods. Okay, sir, earlier Python is giving that constructor, so that may be the reason. So here you don't have a constructor. That is the reason you might not be getting an object initialization. It's not that. Though I'm having my own constructor, I created my own constructor. As long as you are having an abstract method, it will not allow you to create an object. Okay. That is one more thing also. You just have to remember. Let's do this. Okay. From ABC import ABC class and abstract method. Class A. And f of A underscore test self pass the abstract method. What I'm doing here, what is the differences here? Just see these two cells, this cell and this cell. What is the difference? I'm not inheriting an ABC class. I'm not inheriting it. If you see here, always I'm inheriting ABC class, always inheriting an ABC class, right? But what I'm doing is, I'm not inheriting the AB class and I'm going simply create an abstract method without inheriting a ABC class. That's what I'm doing. And see what happens. So that's what I'm trying to show you. Now do an object initialization. Okay. So it is working because you are not inheriting that ABC class. It is not inheriting that ABC class, right? If you don't inherit that ABC class, it loses its abstraction behavior. If you don't inherit ABC class, you will lose abstraction behavior. Since it is allowing you to create an object, though you are having an abstract method, it is losing its behavior. If it is an abstract class, it should not allow you to create it. Because it is not an abstract class, because you are not inherited that ABC. You have not inherited that ABC. Let's do the same thing. Copy this. And let me inherit now. Let me inherit ABC. Let me create an object now. See here. Now I'm having a problem because I have my ABC class inherited and I'm having an abstract method. So I'll not allow you to create an object initialization. Always remember, when you are doing abstraction implementation, your class should inherit that ABC class. That is AB abstract base class. We should inherit it. If you are not inheriting it, it loses its own behavior. Okay. Understood up to now? Let's inherit that A class now. See here. So what I'm doing now here, in this example, I'm doing multi-level inheritance. I'm doing multi-level inheritance because if you see here, B class is inheriting what? A class. A class is inheriting what? ABC class. That is multi-level inheritance, right? In this multi-level inheritance, once you are inheriting that B, okay, sorry. Once you are inheriting that A class in your B class, I'm taking this A and inheriting into my B class. Once you inherited that ABC class to your A class, this become A class become what? Let's remove this. Once you inherit ABC class, A class became abstract class. Abstract, what is the abstract class behavior? You can't do object initialization. Okay. Now what you are doing, you are inheriting that A class now. In A class, inherited. Since you inherited that A class, since you inherited that A class, you are responsible, you will also become abstract class. Will also become abstract class. Got it? See here. If I try to create an object of B, see here. Got it? Though I don't have any abstract method. In my B class, do I have any abstract method? Okay, let me rephrase this. Sir, I have ABC class. In this ABC class, I have an abstract method. Okay, I have inherited that ABC class and I have an abstract method in my A class. So that is the reason you might not be able to do an object initialization of A class. Let me do an object initialization of A class. Definitely you will not possible. But what I'm doing, I'm inheriting that A class into my B class. In the B class, I'm doing object initialization. In the B class, I'm doing object initialization. Okay. It's like this. Let's like this. Okay. So let me take a new line. What is the base class here? ABC. In this base ABC, you inherited what? A class. A class became what now? Abstract class. A class became abstract. If you don't have any objects, you can do object initialization of A class. But if you have an abstract method, A class you cannot do. A class, you cannot do object initialization if you have an abstract method. Now what you are doing? You are taking that A class and inherited into B class. Now B class also become an abstract class because all are abstract classes you are inherited. Okay. If you can, for this B class also, you cannot do object initialization. Okay. But if you want to do an object initialization, there is a only way is you have to inherit or either you have to override this abstract method. If you understand this error, see here, cannot instantiate abstract class A with abstract method A underscore test. But if there is an abstract method A underscore test, as long as there is an abstract method, I cannot do object initialization. Okay. If you see here, same thing. Can't instantiate an abstract class B. B class became what? Abstract class. That's what I'm telling you, right? You have an ABC class. ABC class is inherited into A class. Now A class is inherited into B class. B class become abstract class also. That's what multi-level inheritance is doing here. Now what I'm doing is, let's take the same example. I'm taking the same example. Let's remove all these things. I'm overriding this A underscore test method. A underscore test method. Let me override it. Def A underscore test. Printing it. B class A underscore test method. Let's execute this. Do object initialization of B class now. Do object initialization of B class. Working? Now you are able to do object initialization because you overridden that abstract method. You have taken that unfinished method. You have taken this unfinished method and you have done with the implementation here. You have finished it. The one which doesn't have implementation, the one which hasn't done that implementation, since you have done that implementation, so that is the reason it will allow you to create an object initialization. B class A underscore test method. Working? What is abstraction? What is abstraction now?
Hiding the implementation.
Very good. Hiding the implementation. How you can hide the implementation is make the abstract method one abstract class. Right? how you can make a normal class to an abstract class? You're having a normal class.
Abstract base class.
Yes, very good. So I'm having normal A class, normal A class. Okay. Normal A class, and I'm having, it doesn't have an implementation. But you implement that abstract base class. Abstract base class is available in a module that is ABC module. From ABC, import ABC class. You take this abstract base class and add it to A. Inherit that ABC. Now A class became what?
Abstract class.
Yes, abstract class. A class became abstract class. Clear?
Every time we have to import the table segment. No?
Yeah, not every time. It's you just
Okay.
have to input one, then it will work. Don't have to do input every time.
Okay.
It's a, if it is a global level import.
Oh.
I'll tell you how importing is working as part of packaging. Okay.
Sure.
So for now, understand there is an ABC module. So this ABC module having an ABC class, and you are doing it. I don't have abstract methods, right? So I can do object initialization. A is equal to A. I can create it. Will work. Why it will work? Because you don't have any abstract methods, right? Now what I'm doing, taking this class. Okay. Now I made an abstract method. If I try to do an object initialization, will not work. Why it will not work? Because you have an abstract method. You have an abstract method. So I'll not allow. That is an abstraction. That's it. When you are having an abstract method, you cannot do object initialization. When you don't have an abstract method, you can do object initialization. And I'm not inheriting that ABC class, and I'm directly making an abstract method. See here, where is it? Here, right? I'm not inheriting that ABC class. I'm doing object initialization. A class loses its abstract behavior, and it will allow you to do object initialization. It will allow you to do object initialization. But sir, in my class, I'm having an abstract method. That is fine. Then what about if a class is having static methods and class methods? Right? Static methods and class method is not dependent on object creation. Right? Only instance method is dependent on object creation. Let me take this. Let me show you. Class A. In this class A, f of A underscore static. A underscore static. A dot A underscore class. Okay. I'm taking this behavior, taking this entire class, add that ABC. Now this class become what? An abstract class, right? I'm having an abstract class. Call that a class a dot a underscore starting. Working. Now what I'm doing, take the same class, add an abstract method to it. Add abstract method. Okay. Though you have an abstract methods, though you are having an abstract method, and if I'm trying to access my class method and my static method, my class method and static method, I don't have any concerns. I will work. I will work. Let's just do execute a dot a underscore class. The only thing with abstract method is, if you are having an abstract method, I will not allow you to do an object creation. Without object creation, you cannot access instance methods, instance variables. You cannot do all those things. But if you are having any static data or class members, static methods and class methods, I'll allow you to access it. I will allow you to access it. Got it? If a class having static and class methods, still you can access them in a regular way. What is the regular way? Using class name. Right? A dot a underscore. This will work. Any doubts so far?
No, no, no doubts.